What's up everyone, I'm Casey Martin from Wine Country Pens, and this is going to be a video of how I make a fountain pen from one of my Grapevine hybrid pen blanks. So I'm going to go through the whole process of how I take the blank all the way to the finished product, and that will include the whole process of preparing the blank, obviously turning the blank, but also I'll do my finishing process as well. In this video I'll be doing a different finish than what I do for my barrel stave products, which is normally a wax finish, and for this one I'm going to be doing a CA glue finish, which is basically an acrylic finish, and that will be towards the end of the video. But right now I'm preparing the blank, and what I'm doing that you can see me right now is I'm drilling holes into the blanks, each parts of them, and basically what I'll be doing in a second is I'll be gluing some brass tubes into those holes that I just drilled, and that is how the pen blank will get onto the lathe. Like I mentioned earlier, the type of pen that I'm making is a fountain pen. The kit I got from Penn State Industries, if anybody is curious. It's a Elite 2 or Classic Elite 2 or something like that. But what's nice about these kits for these pen blanks is that the size of the brass tube is the same. It's both 10 millimeters, so the barrel trimmer can be the same throughout the whole process, which is what I'm doing right now, making sure that it gets completely flush so that it's nice when I'm turning it on the lathe and assembling the pen. But getting back to what I was saying is that what's nice about it all being a one size tube is the barrel trimmer as well as the drill bit can be the same size, so it makes preparing the blank a lot easier and also, more importantly, a lot faster. You can kind of see the nice swirls in the blank right now, and I'll speed this all up for you guys because, you know, if you're a turner yourselves, you obviously love turning it, and I love turning as well, obviously, but watching the videos can be kind of boring and you kind of want to skip around, so I definitely will speed this up for you guys, and enjoy. So now that the blank has been completely turned and finished, I like to sand it before I apply my other finish that will then get sanded as well. And I start with 220 grit, go to 320, 400, and then I finish it with 600. I believe those are the grits that I use in this video. I usually use those. Sometimes I'll just go from 320 to 400 to 600, but the most important part is basically just getting any major scuffs off, because the finish I apply will get completely sanded as well, which you'll see in a second. So right now it's just making the pen a little nicer in preparation for the finish. What you'll see me do now before I apply my CA finish is clean the whole blank with denatured alcohol. What's great about cleaning it with denatured alcohol is obviously you get off all the sanding dust and everything like that, but the denatured alcohol also evaporates and dries very quickly. So in this case, half of the pen blank is acrylic, and so it doesn't really soak up the denatured alcohol, but in cases of complete wood pens, it's very nice for that. You're not sitting around waiting like you would be if you used water or something else like that. So now I will be applying the finish in a second, and basically I apply it on the slowest setting of this old lathe that I have, and I apply a ton of coats. I don't think I'll show you guys all of the coats in this, but basically I apply it with little strips of paper towel that I've cut, and then like I said, I apply a bunch of them, but in between each coat I spray it, spray the glue with accelerator, and that basically just makes the glue dry practically instantly. So I do that probably anywhere between 10 to 20 coats. It really depends on each pen, like if there's a lot of voids. And as you can see in this blank, there is one part that has some very small voids, and I completely filled them in, but you know, it's necessary for some pens to do a lot of finishes. For others it's not. So now I am wet sanding all the way through 600 grit, which was the yellow, all the way to 12,000 grit, which will be the end, which is the gray color. So definitely sped this up for you guys, because it's, you know, it's not necessarily a tedious process, but it's not the most entertaining process to watch. So right now I believe I'm on like 10,000 or something, and then that is 12,000, the gray one. So once that is done, I'll apply a little bit of HUT or HUT Ultra Gloss finish with a microfiber cloth, and that will just take out all the little micro abrasions and all the little scratches that you can or really can't see, but you'll see in a second when I get a close-up right after I take off the abrasive that it's just absolutely spotless and it's incredibly shiny. So it's definitely worth doing. Highly recommend it. Yeah. And there you can see it's a perfect finish. Very shiny, very smooth. So now it's just assembling the pen, which is a pretty straightforward process. You know, you just press all the parts together according to the type of kit you have. You can read all the instructions and all of that. So I really hope everybody enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions or anything of that sort, feel free to comment down below or shoot me an email. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, dislike it. No hard feelings. Yeah, everybody, thanks for watching.